We'll cut them down. I like it. Going dark. With these axes, I paint in blood, I sculpt in gore, and you will be a savage masterpiece. I am your doom. You love pain.
Such rage in battle.
Their fury is palpable, yet it can be twisted against them.
Each city in Gondor administers its own justice in all but the most important cases. And in my lifetime, we've always handled legal matters in Minas-Ithiel. When I was a girl, I recall my father being much occupied with mercantile disputes and other legal affairs. Then the orcs came, and matters of justice yielded to matters of survival.
The gavel always seemed an odd symbol for justice.
What is justice, if not a hammer to beat on the proud nail?
Gondor has faced the Witch King before, and he's had a vendetta against Minas-Ithil ever since. This coin depicts the victor, Arena, last king of Gondor. Generations ago, Arena led an army that routed the Witch King and sent his army fleeing to Angmar. But our victory turned hollow when our king grew prideful. The Witch King challenged Arena to single combat, and Arena rode eastward from Minas-Itиля, never to be seen again. It takes a nation to defeat such evil, not just one man.
Hit him in the gaps!
Arena. He who fought the Witch King.
Twice, because he did not finish the task the first time.
The red!
You will fall!
He's up there! That's stupid. Did you hear that?
The orcs are obsessed with rings, more so than coins or jewelry of equal value. They snatch them from prisoners immediately, and what happens to these rings is anyone's guess. We rarely find orcs actually wearing them.
A fine ring. But I gather it's an ordinary one.
Ha! Scarcely worth the same name as the ring we created.
Forward to see Minas-Itиля from the inside.
The red arrow is one of Gondor's most treasured symbols, though few know just what it symbolizes. When our need is dire, we can present the arrow to the men of Rohan, and they are bound by ancient pact to ride to our aid. We should have used it in the early days of the siege, but the orcs encircled us so quickly, and Rohan is too far away.
I wonder whether Rohan would honor this arrow if they saw it.
Difficult to say. Men have short memories, and shorter still in a crisis.
I don't know what was so special about the last Mordor we ate. It was delicious. You think so? It was a bit too pretty for my taste.
Father always said, a proper war banner has two roles, to direct and to inspire. In the chaos of battle, he'd say, you won't march wrong if you keep your flag in sight. Now the orcs have cast down our banners, but Gondor's flag still inspires, even if I see it only in my mind's eye. So long as one Gondorian lives, the white tree still stands tall.
Flag of our people. Long may it fly.
Concern yourself more with the tars it's flying from.
folk tales abound with drakes, lesser versions of the great dragons who supposedly slumber under the earth. Yet here in Mordor, I've seen them with my own eyes, though from a safe distance, and they are nothing like the storybooks say. They are lethal hunters of the air, rapacious and cruel, apt to torment their prey before eating it. This scale, taken from a drake carcass we found in a ground cave, gives some sense of their size, and how strong they must be to carry such weight aloft.
Scale of a drake or a full-fledged dragon?
Certainly a drake. Dragons take better care of their scales.
Has anyone told you that you complain too much?
We Gondorians called Minas-Ithiel home, but we cannot claim to have built it. That honor belongs to exiles from the fabled realm of Numenor beyond the sundering seas. Wondrous architects, they fashioned this city of marble to reflect the moonlight and glow with an inner warmth. But the city's beauty and light drew the ire of the Witch King, who has long sought revenge on Gondor.
The Numenorians' knack for towers rivals the elves.
Who do you think taught them? They were but precocious students.
I wonder if the elves have mundane objects as we do, for even their common containers and vessels seem uncommonly fine. This artifact was once part of a table setting given as a gift centuries ago. The other parts were broken when one of Mordor's many ground tremors knocked them off a shelf. How I wish my predecessors had saved the broken shards. That's a puzzle I'd like to reassemble. Elven things deserve to last.
What sort of feasts do the elves have?
Stately affairs, not as raucous as orcs or men.
I just hear something. Someone just moved.
This pipe is purported to be the creation of hobbits, a sort of halfling that lives beyond our reckoning in the north. I wonder at the strange notion of full-grown adults who scarcely reach my waist in height. But after what I've seen in Mordor, a hobbit would be a welcome sort of strange. Though I don't...
Now all I need is some pipeweed.
Which you won't find for leagues in any direction.
I heard they caught one of our sentries napping. Slit his throat. That's right. We have to be more careful now.
In the Great Hall of Minas-Ithiel, we didn't just safeguard the treasures of our past, we kept our present there as well, an archive of all our official correspondence with the capital. I used to file away missives from Minas Tirith after my father had read them. This was a weekly task at first, but as our surroundings grew more dangerous, scrolls like this one became more rare. I wonder whether there were promises of aid that the orcs intercepted, plans for relief that we never saw.
The workings of government reduced to parchment.
Minas-Ithil didn't need parchment. It needed reinforcements.
So bad. So keep your weapon sharp. Do the hardest.
When Éomer didn't return from his confrontation with the Witch King, word of his fall spread like wildfire across Gondor. The Witch King's forces were regrouping, rapidly seizing lands once under Éomer's rule. Some regions fell so quickly that letters sent by the first ruling steward of Gondor, Mordor, never reached their destinations. For generations we stored the unread letters here, destined to remain forever sealed. We know those lost Gondorians will never claim their letters, but we keep them to honor their memory. I wonder what will become of the last few letters I sent on my father's behalf.
You are not tempted to read the letters?
No need. I know the heart of my people, so I know what they say.
I got ya! Brilliant hit! On the wall! The target high ground!
The orcs' numbers have swelled beyond count.
They're preparing for another push. No one has seen your father since the last battle. I have men looking for him. What new devilry is this?
The Witch King himself comes to negotiate.
My father's blade!
My orcs have your chamber. Send out the ranger of the Black Gate to die at the hands of my champion. And upon his defeat, your leader will be returned. Refuse, and all that is flesh shall
understand.
That the Uruks are incapable of mercy? That my father may already be dead?
Ignore their taunts. We mustn't allow them.
The Uruks love spectacle. If we can distract them in the arena, we can sneak into their camp and find my father. Can I ask this of you?
Give them a show to remember.
Try not to kill him too quickly.
They seem to like their champion's chances. And it must be said, he has size on his side.
True, but you and I have him outnumbered.
Welcome to the arena, man swine. The crowd screams for bloody spectacle, and you will give it to them.
Azlal.
Meet your doom! Kill the man! A futile attack! Where'd you go? I have failed the Dark Lord, but his designs are unaltered. He has plans for your city, man-filth, and plans indeed for you.
You fought well. Too well. Idril needs more time.
Should I dance for them?
I came into this arena to fight Sauron's champion! I am still waiting!
Group.
The crowd is seething with excitement, and so am I. I'm seething with all sorts of things, actually. This is going to be glorious! Take your head off, Tark! Wait for it! Break his bones! Crack his skull! Finish what you start! You drew blood on the Tark!
Come to this then, has it? Falls to me to do the job of offing this piece of man filth. Ho ho ho! With pleasure.
Large.
Keeping off me! He's come back! Don't worry, you filthy man! Last time I bloodied you was back in Udun, yeah? Well, this seems as good a place as any to end you good and proper. Come on, let's give the crowd a show, eh? Good brawl in front of a cheering crowd. Can't think of a better way to go.
Well, that's not righteous killing.
I have upheld my end of the bargain, and your champion has upheld his! For fighting this pitiful enemy, the Dark Lord promised mercy! Gaze now upon the Bright Lord! I make no such offer! Run! Run! Run to your master and give him this message! I come for him!
Let us hope Idril found her father.
All that matters is the Palantir. It cannot fall into the Witch King's hands.
Come back here, worse. All right,
In the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie, we bear our banners aloft, boots like drums, our cadence quick, our countenance dire. For who in this dark, dream-haunted land dares resist the righteous flame of wrath and doom themselves to despair and death?